Hey guys, this is Cryptos Bloop.
And this is Moriarty, and for our 101st video, we are reviewing all 19 Digital Homicide games in 1 minute or less. We're going to start with Forsaken Uprising. This is a game that is absolutely very much a clone of Rust, but done incredibly poorly. It is a survival game where you go out and build and kill and eat and things like that in order to survive. That being said, it's incredibly broken. You can't click on things. Nothing's very clear. You go to take wood out of trees, and instead what ends up happening is you're bashing on a thing of wood. Nothing's happening. And it's an MMO, so there's people that are supposed to be there, and instead you just find walls of crates built everywhere, and they're absolutely empty. Terrible game.
So this is a clear ripoff of Space Invaders, and not a very good one. It's entirely too busy. There's particle effects everywhere. Everywhere! It was hard to tell what was going on. I thought those little things coming towards me were, I don't know, something bad. I thought they were trying to kill me. This game was very bad. I did not appreciate playing it. I was kind of upset about the whole thing. It was entirely way too loud as well. There was no way to tell how many lives I had. These are all made by Unity engine as well. Very, very bad game. Digital Homicide should be sad about what they've done here.
And next up, we have Decimation of Olarath, where you are a space being with tentacles, and you are out to eat planets, but not eat suns, because if you eat suns, you'll get hurt, and occasionally random spacecrafts will show up to shoot at you. Your movements are move forward. That's literally the only thing you can move. Then you move around with your mouse and try to eat these planets while being shot at by random things that apparently you can attack, but I never figured out how to actually kill them. Altogether, the movement feels like you're on a skating rink, and it's not a lot of fun. It will crash on you all the time. All the time. It's just, I don't even know what you're shooting at this point. It's just so bad. Super, super, super awful. Oh my god.
This is Wyatt Derp. It is a terrible game. Actually, okay, I wouldn't say it's a terrible game. It's a cell phone game. So this should be on your cell phone. I see no reason why I was playing it on a PC. The graphics were not at all impressive. The wave-based enemies were kind of ugly, very easily predictable. I could see it could be fun, I guess. This should be a browser game, if anything. Very easy game to win. Not really sure about how lives are tracked here. I guess if you get shot 6 times, that counts as a death. But I don't know, because they keep seemingly appearing and disappearing at random. I had more fun with this game than some of the other ones. Here I got to go fight against the boss, which was just a giant version of all the same ones that I originally fought. So once you get the timing down on it, it looks real easy. It is real easy. As you can see, this guy doesn't even have guns. He has no guns. He just randomly shoots bullets at you.
And this is Wyatt Derp 2 Peacekeeper, which came out the same day as Wyatt Derp. It's also the exact same game, only as opposed to playing it from an over-the-shoulder third-person view, now you're playing it as a top-down. Nothing has changed. It's the same graphics, it's the same gameplay, and you can stand directly in the center, shoot straight forward, and then throw out your little bomb and kill everybody on the screen. But you have to wait for all the bodies to disappear before it will actually go to the next round. This is one of, I don't know, man. Like, they've got 5 or 6 games that are this exact same game, and there's no change whatsoever, and it's still not fun. If anything, you can say it's not that bad because they've made so many versions of it.
So this is Gnarltoof's Revenge. And it is a garbage game. The hit detection on this is huge. You can hit people from way far away. I could never tell when I was getting damaged. or why I was getting damaged, but apparently those little spinning fans do damage to you just as much as getting hit by a guy. There was no sound indication that you were getting hit. I eventually figured out that you can basically just use your right-click insta-kill on everybody, and you'll get enough points back from doing that to go ahead and kill every single person in the game easily. I never saw a leech. This was me experimenting and saying, oh hey look, you do get hurt by the little spinny fans. There was no way to tell. Every single thing in the level looked exactly the same. You never knew where the little transporter was going to take you, whether it was up or down. This game was bad. It didn't make any sense.
Welcome to Dungeons of Kragmor, which is an MMO where you are hunting bees or something. Don't know what the plot is. Not really sure what you're supposed to do. You go around gaining experience by killing bees and occasionally trees and occasionally dogs. And then you can also go into a door that has a giant skull on it and get insta-killed by a giant spider. There's supposed to be some sort of advancement here, but I really don't know what it is. It's incredibly ugly. It's poorly explained. I feel like... don't even know. Don't even know. I can't... It's so incredibly bad. Please don't play this game.
So this was Mini Attack Submarine, and I actually kind of enjoyed this one. It was not bad at all. It was kind of fun. The graphics weren't terrible. Everything looked the same. I was kind of sad that the Mini Attack Submarine couldn't go to the surface. But, I guess that's just part of the game. I would probably play this one again on my cell phone for sure. I could see myself enjoying this on the cell phone. It was very satisfying to fire off, these little torpedoes. As you get down towards the bottom, the enemies pop up more. But there's a huge dead zone in this game where absolutely nothing happens. And that's between the surface and halfway down. You can drive forward faster or stop completely, which I found to be surprising. You also cannot go down low enough to hit some of the creatures, which I did not appreciate. I didn't mind the sound effects either for the explosions.
Welcome to Attrition Nuclear Domination, which I have no idea how to play. You have the ability to attack or defend. That being said, attacking does nothing, and defending does nothing. And you can't tell if you're attacking. You can't tell how to defend. You can highlight random countries. Sometimes. Sometimes you'll highlight your own country, maybe, I think. You can go out and collect little crates that are out there by clicking on them. As far away as anywhere in the world. Then you get resources, which sit there and increase the number at the bottom of the screen. That's it. This is an incomprehensible game. And the music is awful and it's so loud. It's terrible.
This is Paranormal Psychosis, and it was a garbage game. It might as well have been a dumpster fire. The visuals were terrible, the hit detection was garbage, you couldn't reload your gun, and as you can see here, the guns are not at all accurate. And the projectiles are actually striking an invisible wall before they get to the target. No way to reload. Woe is me. And a lot of the textures were exactly the same. And then that guy just magically died, right? I also couldn't figure out exactly where these guys kept coming from after I killed them. And the game was over. Thank God. Digital Homicide, shame on you.
Welcome to Galactic Hitman. This is a game where you go into one room and 19 guys are in there and they all shoot you in the face and then you die. There's nothing else to it. You can't seem to kill them. No matter how hard you might try, you're just not going to actually harm them. You can't run past them. You have no tactics. They shoot faster than you do, and they seem to do a lot more damage. I don't think I ever actually killed anyone. I'm pretty okay at first-person shooters. Every time I did anything, I would just die. I don't know how to play this game. I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. And then you get this tick, 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 tick sound when you die. It's infuriating.
This is Deadly Prophets. Every single thing is killed with one hit. Everything in the game. And you can control the quote-unquote spells by moving around your mouse after you have fired the shot, which actually came back to bite me in the ass more than one time. It wasn't a terrible game. I could see it being fun. It was probably one of their better offerings. But everything dying with one spell? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, why have different enemies if they all die in the exact same fashion? Everybody died in the exact same fashion. There is an inventory system in this game, as well as a store for you to buy things. I did not buy anything, and I probably only played about 5 minutes of the game in total. I could see this being more fun if it was on phone. If I was playing this on Android, I might enjoy it.
Welcome to Devil Share. This is a game about being lost or something, and you've got a gun and a flashlight, but your gun has like 4 bullets, and the enemies randomly can appear next to you, and they do a lot of damage. You have to go like searching through buildings and stuff to find stuff, but I never found anything. And just the worst. Just the literal definition of the worst. I feel bad for playing this. I didn't enjoy installing it.
This is Starship Nova Strike. It is a clear ripoff of, I can't remember the name of the game, but I know I played it on PC way back in the day. So my main complaint with this game is that everything was too cluttered. I could not tell what was going on. And they didn't have capture on, so I kept losing my mouse if I clicked off the screen. I think that might have been a death, though. Oh, but look, there's a mouse on the screen there for you. That wasn't on when I recorded it, but I guess that's where the mouse was during recording. Lucky us, right? That is digital suicide programming for you. Go Unity! Fantastic graphics! Everything's so cluttered, all the particle effects!
Medieval Mercs is a game about running back and forth in a single level and just kind of swinging your axe. You can't dodge any enemies, and you don't really do any damage to them. I think, maybe? They die eventually, somehow. But so do you. Randomly. You can upgrade stuff and buy things. There's a crafting system. You gotta have crafting systems in today's world. I mean, what's a game without a crafting system? There are abilities. I don't know what they do. I don't know much about this game. I do know that those harpies are walking on the second level. You have to jump up to hit them because they're walking.
This is Withering Kingdom Arcane. At this point, I realized that they have played the Steam game, Game Dev Tycoon, and that's how they started naming things. I feel like that's exactly what they did, was just play Game Dev Tycoon, and they were like, hey, we could do that in real life, just put out terrible, trash, awful games, and someday we'll get a lot of money from it, right? No, I don't think that's what happened since you've recently been kicked off Steam for trying to sue people for giving you bad reviews. This is clearly the exact same thing that we saw with Wyatt Derp. Not terribly fun, very easy. There's 3 types of attacks. You get your regular attack, a area attack, and then a cluster attack. Nothing to see here, folks. Just move along.
Temper Tantrum is a game about running in a circle, unable to aim anything and unable to see anything, in the hopes that you will eventually break random that you're supposed to break. There's supposed to be enemies. They just kind of stand there and look at you while you break these things. It's impossible to see where you're going or what you're doing. It's impossible to aim because you're running so fast that all you do is hit the things on the sides. Really, really terrible. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Don't really know what I was doing or why. There's not a whole lot of point. Why are you destroying stuff as a baby? Why are you running into things as hard as you can? So hard that you're literally breaking down doors. What is the f***ing point of this game? Slaughtering Grounds is so bad. This is probably the worst game ever made. There's nothing worse than this game in possibly all of humanity. You shoot stuff and get ammo, and then you shoot stuff so that you can get some ammo so that you can shoot stuff. There's a timer. If you play this game for long enough that the timer runs out, you, hurts my brain. I don't even like watching the footage of this game because it was so bad. This is a game that you buy for people that you hate. You want them to commit suicide. Why? Just no. Please. Please never play this game. Ever, 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 ever.
So this is the only game that I actually enjoyed besides Mini Attack Submarine. It's Winged Knights, and it is all about stabbing people with your spear. And it's also very hard. As you can see, I killed myself there. It is fun, though. It's fun to fly around, and you can go super fast. In fact, much too fast. They call it double penetration. I believe this game did have some type of innuendo on it. Oh, I just noticed that there was 2 people. I guess I accidentally spawned in a second player for this. This is the only one that had any type of originality to it, so I'll give him that for this one. Alright guys, that was our take on Digital Homicide Gaming. Until the next one.